Hi, I'm doing interpretive prophetic worship to God is in this story. If you like it, subscribe.
There's torn up pages in this book, words that tell me I'm no good, chapters that define me for so long. But the hands of grace and endless love dusted off and picked me up, told my heart that hope is never gone. God is in this story. God is in the details, even in the broken parts. He holds my heart, He never fails. When I'm at my weakest, I will trust in Jesus. Always in the highs and lows, the one who goes before me. God is in this story.
So if the storm you're walking through feels like it's too much and you wonder if he even cares at all, well, hold on tight to what you know. He promised he won't let you go. Your song of healing's written in his scars.
God is in this story. God is in the details, even in the broken parts. He holds my heart, He never fails. When I'm at my weakest, I will trust in Jesus. Always in the highs and lows, the one who goes before me. God is in this story.
He's the healer of all things. He's the one who holds your sorrow.
He won't leave you here alone. God is in this story. God is in the details, even in the broken parts. He holds my heart, He never fails. When I'm at my weakest, I will trust in Jesus. Always in the highs and lows, the one who goes before me. Always in the highs and lows, the one who goes before me. God is in this story.
You're in this story,
God is in my story.
right here in my story.
Ah,
Hello there. That song, I have to admit, is my story. And so I'll tell you, I wrote my autobiography about a year ago, published by Archway Simon and Schuster. Breadcrumbs to lead you home, follow the trails, Sarah Jackson. Now, when you read the back of my book, where they sum it all up, is a bit hard to digest. Sexual assault, things of my own sense as well. It's not a easy read. You get my drift. It has a lot of trauma, and quite honestly, when I think of the way I used to feel about my trauma. Then it was trauma. Today it is a testimony. But the trauma that I took captive and let me be captive. And I would think that there was no way the sovereign Lord loved me. I knew he was real. I knew of his existence. I even knew of Jesus. But a child that is neglected, beaten, shamed, and sexually tortured regularly, we can all agree, doesn't have the brightest perspective. Unfortunate, but I'm not that child today. I'm made anew today. And now, with a new perspective, that child should not have survived. That child that grew up without towels, clothes, parents, that child should not have survived. Even some of the sexual torture, I should not have survived. I'd have to say it myself. Quite honestly, he was there protecting me every minute because I should not have survived. I should not be a published author. I should not be a praise dancer with as many views as I have, which is a lot, but I should not be this woman today that can tell of the sins committed against her and the sins that she's committed honestly, openly, willingly, to share a testimony. God was in my story. Every day, he was in my story, leading me home, back to him. No, he did not allow or cultivate what happened to me. Because my God is not responsible for the sins that I commit or have committed. And he's not responsible for theirs either. Free will is a gift. We seem to forget that. But I don't claim trauma today. I claim sinner saved. You know, I'm guilty myself of my own sins. And I have to say, I don't justify my actions. I take responsibility. I don't try to sugarcoat my actions. I take full responsibility. And quite honestly, I've had my own consequences. My God has changed me for many good reasons. He's changed me. Because the person that I was, the broken human, couldn't go on anymore. Couldn't do it anymore. You know, it all changed with one name. I went from sinner, just loose woman, to, just dabbling in my own addictions, not all substances. I went from that woman crying, trying to figure out a way to end it all. I went from that woman. Within 30 seconds, I was completely healed. Jesus. I screamed out the name Jesus. And on that hotel bed, I wept because I knew that it was all done. The trauma was all done. I couldn't feel their attacks anymore. I couldn't see traumatically what they had done to me. I couldn't feel the hurt that was fogged around me my entire life. It was all gone. So I hopped up, and now I am who you see. 10 months, 11 months later. And I'll tell you, Those things don't apply to me today. I am not a traumatized person. I'll tell you in detail of my trauma because I don't tie it to trauma. I tie it to testimony. My God has healed me. My God loves me. He loves you as well. It's just, I guess it's bittersweet, more sweet than bitter, quite honestly, because we go 30 years suffering, 30 years of scars, 30 years of self-hatred and confusion, gone in an instant, gone in an instant. To be this person today, I would pray to, I guess just the thoughts in my head, I would say, what would it be like if they would have done these things? If I would have not gone through these things, if I wasn't plagued by flashbacks, trauma, and I could breathe? Or what if the pain was gone? What if the pain was gone? What if I was okay? Who would I be? Who was I supposed to be? Who did they rob me of? The only thing about that, yes, their actions caused my trauma. Yes, their decisions broke me as a human, as a child. But essentially, it only took one name to change, Jesus. And I guess he loved me so much he couldn't watch me suffer anymore. God bless.